Alright guys, so for the last 2 weeks I've been testing this new strategy with the Vortex indicator. And honestly, the results kind of surprised me. Here's the stats for this strategy. 32 wins, 12 losses. Most of the trades were clean trend trades, super low stress. And really, all I did was look for simple continuation setups. The indicator basically helped me filter out the weak spots and only jump in when there was momentum. Okay, let me break this strategy down in 3 easy steps. But before that, quick note, I'm using the standard Vortex settings. Works perfectly on M1 to M2 charts. If you're on higher time frames, just shorten the period. This thing's universal. Forex, crypto, even OTC, doesn't matter. So now here's how we trade it. Step 1, spot the trend. First thing, draw a trend line and figure out the overall move. Up or down, doesn't matter. What matters is the market's actually moving, not stuck in a boring range. Vortex shines when there's momentum. It literally shows you how strong that move is. Step 2, wait for the pullback. So when price pulls back to the trend line, that's when I'm paying attention. At that moment, you want to see the Vortex lines cross. Best case, you also get a candlestick pattern right on that line. A hammer, an engulfing candle, or just a strong candle with a wick. That's your clue the trend line is holding. Step 3, watch the Vortex. Then you wait for the lines to start spreading apart again. That's confirmation the impulse is kicking off. And that's your entry, straight in the direction of the trend. The beauty of this system, it filters out the weak phases. You're not just jumping in because, oh, looks like a trend. You're waiting for the pullback, the candle signal, and then the Vortex confirmation. That's what makes it clean. Now, about expiration time. Don't overcomplicate it. Just look at volatility. If candles are big and snappy, 10 minutes is plenty. If it's smoother, slower moves, go 15 to 20. Honestly, just look at the past pullbacks on that trend line and see how long they lasted. That's your guide. And while this trade is running, quick pro tip. Sometimes you'll see price kinda poke through the trend line, but the Vortex doesn't cross or spread. That's usually a sign the line is still holding. So don't chase every single cross on the indicator. Always read the market as a whole. Next, I'll show you a few more useful tricks for deeper analysis. But for now, drop a like for this simple yet solid approach to trend trading. All right, deal's done. Price literally just followed the trend line, smooth as butter, and it closed in profit. Let's break down what's actually happening here. Big picture, market's kinda sideways. No strong overall trend, but inside that range, we're getting these local impulses. Sharp moves up, sharp pullbacks down. That's good news. Means the market's alive. And in this kind of setup, you can grab short but strong moves. Now check Vortex. Yep, it confirms it. Lines crossing, then spreading, clear impulses. Strategy fits perfectly here. We've also got a central level on this chart. It's acted both as support and resistance before, and now we've got 2 patterns right on it. First, a double bottom, then a triple top. Classic buyer versus seller fight, which makes this zone super interesting. Now watch the Vortex again. First crossover already happened. Price stalled near the trend line. Totally fine. But now, second crossover. And this time, the trend line's right there too. The red line, that's the bearish strength line. It pushes up and the lines start spreading. That's our moment. I wait for just a bit more separation and I'm in with a put trade. While this one's running, quick pro tip. If you know RSI, you know people use it to judge trend strength. And when it hangs too long in the overbought/oversold zones, That's usually a heads up for a reversal, not continuation. Vortex is kinda similar. If one of the lines stays pinned at the highs too long, that trend's probably overheated, and odds are a pullback is coming. So don't just jump in the second you see Vortex maxed out. Wait for a fresh cycle, enter at the very start of a new impulse. That's where the edge is. All right, back to the trade. Price drops clean, and we close this one in profit.
I want to start trading, but I'm scared I'll lose money because I'm a total beginner and don't know what I'm doing. I hear this every day. So just reminding you, you can copy my trades for free right now. Just hop on a demo, test it, and see for yourself if it works or not. I trade on Pocket Option, and since I have a partnership with them, you can copy my trades for free as long as you're on Pocket. Instead of paying $150, I'll get a commission from the platform. And no, this won't make you rich overnight, but it gets you started. You'll see how it works, make your first profit, and then decide if you want to go deeper. I see new success stories in my DMs every day, so don't tell me it can't be done. Today it's easier than ever, and you've got the perfect chance to take that first step.
Let's go one more round with the same strategy. And here, I'll share a tip that honestly saved me from a bunch of dumb losses. Chart first. Trends up. Looks like a symmetrical triangle forming. Not many touches on the top side, but the lower trend line is holding like a champ. That's already a good sign. Now, quick recap of the system right here. You can always come back to this point if you forget something. We've got an uptrend line. Price bounced off it once. Vortex gave us a crossover. Solid. Now the lines are spreading. That's our entry signal. At the same time, price breaks the upper triangle line. And boom, 3 white soldiers pattern, or just multiple, shows up. Strong bullish confirmation. I check the last impulse. 7 candles. I'm on M2, so I set expiration for 14 minutes. Makes sense. While this is running, here's the important lesson I learned testing this. Sometimes Vortex shows a crossover, but price barely moves. Other times, it actually reverses. Look at this part of the chart. Crossovers everywhere, but the market's just flat. Or here, crossover, price creeps up a little, then dumps. That's the point. A crossover alone is not an entry. It just shows the impulse ended, and we're either consolidating or starting something new. You need confirmation. Trendline must hold, and vortex lines should spread apart, showing momentum. Only then you enter. So don't chase reversals. Wait for the actual impulse to start. Back to the trade. It worked perfectly. Another clean win. And hey, so it doesn't sound like everything's sunshine and rainbows. In a minute, I'll show you where I messed up on these exact setups. Drop a comment if you actually want to see more of my screw-ups, because I think breaking down mistakes is just as useful. Alright, so here I won't repeat the whole thing again. Let's just get to the point. Look at the chart. Tons of crossovers on Vortex. That's textbook consolidation. At first glance, it looks fine. Trend, pullback, crossover. But here's the catch. The lines never actually spread apart. Same weak impulse we saw like 50 candles ago. Plus, check the bottom. Strong support level. Price just keeps bouncing off it. No real move happening. Takeaway? Strategy doesn't work here. If you jump in, you're just stuck. Pretty much the same setup. Crossover, pullback, looks like an entry. But nope. Market's still in a sideways chop. I just got lucky here because the consolidation phase ended right after I entered, and the trade closed green. But let's be real. That wasn't the strategy. That was pure luck. And luck is not a system you can rely on. And honestly, I think you can already see the problem here yourself. Technically, all the conditions are there. Trend, crossover, entry. But again, lines on Vortex aren't spreading. Crossovers are happening way too often. And on top of that, we've got a resistance level right above. Price bounces off it and bam, trade goes red. Quick recap for you. Let's make this simple so you can come back and rewatch anytime. Too many crossovers equals sideways market. Stay out. No separation on Vortex equals no impulse. Wait. Strong level nearby equals might block the move. Mark your zones. A random win isn't a win. That's just luck. Alright, that's it for today. If you found this breakdown useful, drop a comment, smash that like button, and of course, hit subscribe. Stay safe and be in touch.